This is RTV6 News at 6, working for you.
Exactly. We are officially open today. We're really excited. We are making PPE available for all of our customers.
Some businesses are now able to open as the governor moves to reopen the state. What you need to know before you go shopping.
We're citizens, and we were left out because we're being punished for who we chose to fall in love with.
Central Indiana families denied stimulus checks. We'll tell you why and what's being done to address it.
Hoosiers across the state will have to celebrate Cinco de Mayo a bit differently tomorrow because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Brad Brown gives us some ideas for celebrating safely.
And good evening to you here at 6 o'clock. I'm Mark Mullins in my temporary home studio.
And I'm Amanda Starantino at the RTV6 studios.
First tonight, the state reports 19 new coronavirus deaths. The Indiana Department of Health says a total of 1,151 Hoosiers have died from COVID-19. There are also 583 newly confirmed cases of coronavirus. That means 20,507 people have been diagnosed with COVID-19 since the pandemic began. More than 113,000 have been tested for the virus, and about 19% of them have tested positive for COVID-19.
Of the 1,151 people in Indiana who have died from the coronavirus, 91% of them were 60 years old or older. That's according to numbers from the State Department of Health. And still, more men than women are dying from COVID-19 in Indiana.
About 45% of intensive care unit beds are still available in Indiana hospitals, and 80% of ventilators are also available.
And this is the first day of stage 2 for the reopening of Indiana. That means some businesses were allowed to open back up today, except in Marion, Lake, and Cass counties, where COVID-19 is more widespread. RTV6's Stephanie Wade shows us how one business is reopening with safety in mind.
For 45 days, Ray Lynn's Prom Boutique in Carmel has been shut down. Those 45 days, the owner says, are the most lucrative for her seasonal business. But today, she's happy to say her doors are open.
It's the height of our season, which was absolutely devastating for us.
But today, they're back in action.
We've had a great response. We've had customers calling, making appointments, checking to see if we're open. The support's been really amazing.
Those schools were forced to close before most could celebrate prom. That hasn't stopped people from getting creative.
In Carmel, they're putting on Prom at the Palladium. I believe out of the 400 tickets they've had, last I heard they'd sold 300. They have said that they are going to open up more days if there's interest, so fingers crossed for us. Other than that, yeah, we've seen a lot of students that are putting on their own proms, getting together in groups of 3s and 4s where they can.
Along with retail stores, including jewelry, apparel, furniture, and liquor stores. Shopping malls are also able to open starting today at 50% capacity. Manufacturing companies, industrial operations, public libraries, and half of the state's Bureau of Motor Vehicles are also able to open, though safety is still top of mind.
We are officially open today. We're really excited. We are making PPE available for all of our customers. We do have disposable masks for them if they choose to wear them. We also have masks for our staff. We're doing our best to maintain that 6-foot distance. We are encouraging our guests, if they're able, to bring somebody to zip them up. That way we can do our best to maintain that distance. And of course, increasing our cleaning and sanitation procedures, making sure that everything's as clean as possible.
Hoosier businesses determined to move forward.
Behind every local business, every small business, it's a local family that needs your help, so please choose to support them.
Working for you, Stephanie Wade, RTV6.
And we should mention county and local governments can override state guidelines. It is still recommended that Hoosiers who are 65 and over and those with high-risk health conditions stay at home whenever possible, and people wear face masks in public. And the state says stage 2 may begin in Marion and Lake counties on May 11th, a week from today, and Cass County won't move to phase 2 until May 18th at the earliest. Again, these counties are delayed because COVID-19 is more widespread and prevalent in those areas.
In about an hour, 5 major malls will wrap up their first day back in operation since mid-March. Today, 5 Simon malls from Greenwood to South Bend welcomed back their customers. There was an appetite for this moment as people expressed a desire to do a little shopping. Our Rafael Sanchez got an inside look at the Greenwood Park Mall and the new safety guidelines you can expect, from the new signage to drastically fewer tables in the food court. This is what the first shoppers had to say about reopening of the mall.
I'm just currently out here shopping. I'm not scared of the virus. I have a God that I believe in him, so whatever he says shall pass. So that's me.
I'm glad that the economy is going to get rolling again, and my selfish deal is that I like to get a massage, so I go to the home spa here all the time, get a massage, and I go once a week. Been doing it for 15 years, and I don't know. I'm just glad to see the things get rolling again and people get out, and it's spring, the weather's great. Let's live.
Beyond Greenwood, some of the other area malls reopening include Hamilton Town Square in Noblesville, the Indiana Premium Outlet in Edinburgh, and the Tippecanoe Mall in Lafayette. Simon Property Group says they won't reopen their malls in Marion County until at least May 15th because of the stay-at-home order there. And that includes Castleton Square Mall, Keystone Fashion Mall, and Circle Center.
Call 6 Investigates has uncovered hundreds of thousands of American citizens in Indiana are getting stiffed on stimulus checks, which for couples with children can mean thousands of dollars in their pockets. The Rebound Indiana is our effort to help you and your family through the financial impact of the coronavirus pandemic. Our Kara Kenny talked with families who say they are being penalized because of who they are married to.
Jeanette Sanchez is an American citizen living in Noblesville. She's married to an undocumented immigrant. The couple and their 6 children make up what's called a mixed status family. Indiana is home to hundreds of thousands of mixed status families like the Sanchez's that will not get a stimulus check. The CARES Act says even if you have a valid Social Security number, if a member of your family files taxes with an individual taxpayer identification number, no one in the family, not even children, will get a stimulus check, even if most of the family is American citizens.
Honestly, it kind of hit me hard. We weren't fair warned. We kept checking the page again and again, like everybody else. Just waiting to see when we would be able to get it.
The only exception are military mixed status families. Ironic, Jeanette says, because her father died while on active duty.
He'd be completely disappointed with this country. 17 years serving for this country, and to see his daughter and his grandchildren not being helped.
Call 6 Investigates held a Zoom call with other Central Indiana women who are also American citizens not getting stimulus checks because of their partner's immigration status.
It is just heartbreaking to hear that. I just feel like we're very discriminated against because of who we decided to marry, who we decided to have our children with, and it is very heartbreaking.
We're not fighting for the undocumented persons. We are fighting for our rights as a U.S. American citizens.
That as citizens were left out.
Hopes that, we can all be treated equal. I'm tired of discrimination. I feel this is very racist, what's been done. I'm an American. My children are Americans.
Mixed status families are being hit hard by COVID-19 and unemployment. Many work in low-paying jobs like construction, farming, and food service. Becoming a citizen takes time and thousands of dollars. But the Neighborhood Christian Legal Clinic in Indianapolis says they're helping mixed status families.
Hope is not lost forever. They also have the option of kind of seeing if they can get their immigration status in order to get the credit on next year's taxes, so at least they wouldn't miss out on it altogether.
Call 6 Investigates is still looking into why this language was put in the CARES Act in the first place. We contacted U.S. Senator Mike Braun, who told us the goal of the CARES Act was to help as many Hoosiers as quickly as possible. We are aware of this and other situations, and when Congress reconvenes, we need to examine any possible errors from the CARES Act and if legislation needs to be offered to remedy these unique situations. Congressman Andre Carson has signed on to a bill, the Recovery Rebates Improvement Act, that would allow mixed status families to get refund checks. And this month, mixed status families filed a class action lawsuit against the Trump administration. Jeanette Sanchez is still hopeful the federal government will change its tune and issue stimulus checks to families like hers.
We're fighting for ourselves. We are the Americans. Our children are the Americans. We're citizens, and we were left out because we're being punished for who we chose to fall in love with.
Kara Kenny, RTV6.
Thank you, Kara. And we should also point out that just because someone has an individual taxpayer identification number, that does not mean they've entered the United States. The spouse could be waiting overseas for their paperwork to go through. We are gathering resources for families of mixed status impacted by this. One organization that's offering help with stimulus check questions and other legal issues surrounding the coronavirus pandemic is the Neighborhood Christian Legal Clinic.
Seek out help. If they need help, don't think you have to go through a crisis alone. Legal services and the clinic, we're here for you if you have legal needs. Obviously, the demand is going to be high, and we need your patience when you reach out to us, but we want to be as responsive as we can be.
Now, the Neighborhood Christian Legal Clinic has been hosting weekly Ask a Lawyer sessions, and on Wednesday, attorneys with the clinic are joining Call 6 Investigates' Kara Kenny to answer your questions. They are ready to tackle topics like unemployment, debt, eviction, family law, and more. The Rebound Indiana Virtual Town Hall is this Wednesday at 7:30 on the RTV6 Facebook page. And as many people lose their jobs because of the pandemic, there are companies who are still hiring.
It is our commitment to bring you those job opportunities through our Hiring Hoosiers initiative. So get right to the job feed tonight. A restaurant called The Angry Donkey is hiring full-time cook. The Angry Donkey is in Michigantown, Indiana, which is in Clinton County.
A Hiring Hoosiers partner, Chewy.com, which is a pet products company. They are hiring hundreds of people. The company needs to fill another 400 positions in the coming month for its fulfillment center in Clayton, Indiana, which is in Hendricks County. You can apply at Chewy.com/jobs or visit their facility for on-the-spot interviews.
Another Hiring Hoosiers partner, Spherion, is looking for customer service representatives to work in Carmel. The pay is $13 an hour, and you'll work 8 hours on a Monday through Friday schedule. Spherion also has many other jobs available that you can check out.
And most of these jobs came from our Hiring Hoosiers Job Board. You can view the entire board on our website at hiringhoosiers.com. Companies post new positions there every day, and there's a link to the application process. Again, just go to hiringhoosiers.com. You'll have to bring the fiesta home for Cinco de Mayo tomorrow, but you are in luck. There are plenty of options to make sure you don't miss out. We'll show you a few restaurants that are open for a special Taco Tuesday all over Indy.
And I'm Dave First. What are the odds? 2 coaches at 2 rival schools becoming 2 new dads just 2 doors apart. Coming up in our Sports Extra Spotlight.
I've got 2 temperatures that help tell the story, the coldest and the warmest over the next week. Welcome to a cold pattern.
This is RTV6 News at 6, working for you.
Most of Indiana's restaurants close their dining rooms on St. Patrick's Day. Well, another big social occasion comes tomorrow with Cinco de Mayo.
And while you won't be able to celebrate the day out, many places are open to help you bring the party home. Brad Brown has a look.
If your Cinco de Mayo is looking a little more like Mayo in Sido, then there are a bunch of restaurants all over the area that are ready with the flavors of the day. Let's start in downtown Indy. Condado Tacos is one of the newest spots on Mass Ave. Among their Cinco specials is the Bud Box. It includes a pair of tacos, fresh-made chips with salsa or guacamole for just $10. Condado has margarita kits to go with your food order. $15 gets your choice of mixed flavor and a couple of cups. Just add your own tequila. They've also got catering kits available for crowds of 10 or more. Condado is also open in Broad Ripple. Just up the street is Bakersfield on Mass Ave. They are reopening for carryout and delivery this week and starting off with Cinco de Mayo specials. Taco packs and margarita kits are available to go. Check the restaurant's website for menu and availability. Another Broad Ripple favorite is La Piedad. They're offering a 15% discount off carryout only for Tuesday. They'll have dollar margaritas available as well. You can call the restaurant to place your orders. Chuy's has locations on Michigan Road in Carmel and at Hamilton Town Center. This Tex-Mex restaurant is helping families celebrate Cinco de Mayo with to-go family meal kits. Chuy's family kit includes fajitas, tacos, enchiladas, everything you need to build a dinner spread. And over in Speedway, Tacos and Tequila is open on Main Street. They'll have $2 tacos and $4 margaritas. You can also get their burrito box for $20. Cold cervezas, also available for takeout. They're open until 10 p.m.
Of course, that is just a short list of restaurants that will have specials available coming up Tuesday for Cinco de Mayo. You could visit some neighborhood taquerias all over the city. There will be plenty of taco trucks out as well. A great chance for you to get out and support some local businesses this week. Working for you, Brad Brown, RTV6.
Thank you, Brad, for those. RTV6 and the Indy Chamber of Commerce have joined together as we work to protect Indiana businesses. You can find more about the Chamber's Buy Indy effort on our site at theindychannel.com/open. And there you will find more businesses that are open. Kevin.
How about this? It may look like I'm doing laundry. I'm not far from the laundry room here at the Gregory household, but I've kind of set out clothes that we're going to need this week. You're going to need a heavy sweatshirt and your coat. How about that? Time to layer up once again. I'll get these out of the way to increase your viewing pleasure. But temperatures will be as cold as the middle 30s by the time we get to the weekend, Mother's Day weekend. Okay, remember this. We talked about the May outlook being below average for temperatures, especially northern half of the state. I just bring that up again just to reinforce the point that that's playing out. Warmest day Thursday, coolest day tomorrow. We'll be lucky to hit 50 tomorrow. We'll be in the 60s, lower 60s generally Thursday, and then much cooler again as we head toward the weekend. Some showers around tomorrow, and it will be windy. Winds will gust 20 to 30 miles per hour. Combine that with the showers and temperatures in the 40s, and it'll be less than beautiful. Wednesday, really our chance for showers would be the morning hours. I think we're dry almost all of Wednesday. Thursday, then we'll have a chance for some rain to end the work week on Friday, and we'll step into a dry Saturday. Just want to show you any severe weather threat as we go through the next 24 hours, but specifically tonight is well to the southwest. Tornado watch there in Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri, and thunderstorm watch out ahead of that. One thing that's played a role in our lack of severe weather in Indiana and the Midwest, the cold temperatures. Cold temperatures are below average temperatures, and severe weather generally don't go together, and that's the case here. There'll be some rain increasing tonight across central Indiana into the morning hours tomorrow. Temperatures, they weren't bad, close to average, but look, we've pushed the warmth well to the south. 45 in Chicago. We're surrounded by cooler than average temperatures. That's why we're going nowhere as far as the thermometer is concerned. Overnight, maybe a little heavier downpour to the south, Bloomington to Greensburg, on down to Bedford and Seymour, then scattered showers through the day tomorrow with temperatures staying in the 40s. Our coolest high temperature right there, 49. 58 Wednesday as we dry out, 62 the warmest day in the forecast. And if you get Mother's Day flowers, you may need to protect them from some frost. How about that? We may have frost Saturday morning. Sunday morning a little less likely for frost, but we're still in the 50s over the weekend. All right, there you go.
Thank you, Kevin. And like so many other sports, high school sports remains on a hiatus during the pandemic. Summer camps and workouts for all sports awaiting word on a return.
Until then, a couple of coaches still have their hands full in a story of coincidence that only adds to the history of two successful programs. Call it a born rivalry. It's day first tonight with the Sports Extra Spotlight.
If you're looking for two of the winningest high school basketball programs over the last couple of years, well, look no further than Carmel and Warren Central. And a pandemic isn't about to slow that down. Just last week, Carmel assistant J.R. Howell and his wife Kate introduced Jack to the world, while Warren head coach Garrett Weiniger and his wife Sable introduced Guyton. Little did they know each was happening just two doors down at the same hospital.
At what point did you guys realize that Garrett was also at the same hospital?
I went out to get some food, and he was coming in from getting food.
We both had masks on, so I couldn't see his face, but he kind of said, "Hey, what's going on?" And I kind of walked past, and it clicked in my head that it might be him.
It was pretty neat. We had no idea.
What are the odds? JR's been at Ryan Osborne's side for a few seasons now, with Carmel winning last year's state title. Garrett was an assistant at Warren for 3 seasons, helping the 2018 title team before becoming the head coach. But that's nothing compared to the roles they're now in.
Changing diapers, but you're immediately laughing.
Oh, yeah, he's changing all the diapers. We're both up all throughout the night.
We both have had some trouble. He's actually had stuff on him. I have not experienced it yet.
First night.
And college choices, little Guyton Weiniger wears IU shirts. Jack Howell, Purdue.
You understand Garrett's son is wearing nothing but IU.
I know. Well, let me tell you, Dave. The only reason we're in Purdue is because she went to Purdue.
It's going to be rivalry all around. Mick rivalry, Big Ten rivalry. We'll keep it going.
It's all a part of their new normal now. 2 boys, 2 doors apart, and 2 programs who know a thing or two about winning.
And I texted him that night and I said, hey, if you got a Carmel shirt on, we better get a picture.
Mission accomplished, and one to save for years to come.
Needless to say, the next time you guys meet on the court, you now have something else you guys can all talk about, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I told him, I said, before every game now that we coach against each other, we're going to have to get father-son pictures and just kind of see how they grow, throughout the years.
A basketball bond like no other. Day first, RTV6 Sports. Hey, we continue with our RTV6 Senior Salutes, honoring the graduating spring sport athletes, and a salute tonight to Center Grove's Addison Osborne, part of the returning seniors, looking forward to defending their state title from a year ago. Enduring images that they'll take with them. Addison was among the first to practice every day and among the last to leave. An incredibly dedicated group of Trojans ready to capitalize on their final season. Good luck after graduation, Addison. I'm Dave First with another RTV6 Senior Salute.
Apply online today.
And welcome back. In the polite world of meteorology, clouds first. You've seen those increase through the day, and then the showers, most likely south of Terre Haute this evening. Mark?
All right, Kevin, thank you. And thank you for choosing RTV6 tonight.
World News Tonight with David Muir is next. Then we'll be right back here at 7.